kind of feels like we're on a incel kick today. We were talking about Koberger earlier, who I believe is one. And not so much, I don't know that he was part of a community. I know people are like, well, if you have to be part of the social community to be in it. I define it more of a disposition against women and feeling that you are somehow superior and that they should bow down to you and for really no reason whatsoever. And I think that that's kind of more how he thinks, or that he's really the prize and they're missing out without being with him. Anyway, this is a story, a former incel.
So we're rehabbed, are we?
How do you like formerly be an incel? I don't know.
Does that mean you've had sex?
I don't know. A potential tragedy was averted when authorities arrested Michael Lee, a self-proclaimed former incel, for making terroristic threats of a mass shooting at the University of Arizona. The FBI intervened after Lee's disturbing plan surfaced in a Snapchat group, leading to his arrest on charges related to interstate threats. Yep, you can't do that. That's how the FBI gets involved. Make a threat over state lines, and guess what? Michael Lee, who's 27, attracted the attention of law enforcement when he discussed his intention to carry out a mass shooting at the University of Arizona in a group chat on Snapchat. In response to questions about his methods, Lee allegedly mentioned using an AR-15, noting, in Arizona, you can just buy one. You probably can. Disturbingly, when asked about the timing of the attack, Lee replied, damn, I haven't decided yet, and mentioned the day of retribution, a reference linked to the 2014 misogynistic mass murder carried out by Elliot Rodger. Little bit coincidental Papa Rodger, Koberger tie-in there. In his posts, Lee also used the term chads and stacies, commonly associated with incel culture.
And I had to look this up because obviously I'm Stacey Cole, so I got offended right away. I'm like, hey, that's not fair.
Yeah.
But as I looked it up, I kind of went, oh, okay, well, I'm not going to take so much offense to that just because it's derogatory. I mean, absolutely. It's a pejorative slang term for a woman stereotyped as extremely good looking, but vapid, vain, rude, and only interested in sex. She is the female counterpart to a Chad, which is a successful, sexually accomplished alpha male.
Okay. Chads and Stacies, commonly associated with the incel culture. It's bizarre to me that there's even a culture of something like this. These people just used to kind of be off in the shadows for the most part, and they lived a lonely life and then eventually died, and somebody had to move their trailer off of the lot. Now there's community, because everyone deserves community, don't we? Anyway, armed by Lee's threats, some group chat members took screenshots, prompting Lee's hostile response. Fuck you, Stacies. I was going to give you a warning, but I'm not now, he said. Authorities traced Lee's vehicle near the University of Arizona multiple times, raising further concerns about his intentions. Upon apprehension, Lee admitted to writing the threatening messages, explaining that he used to chat to vent his frustrations. He disclosed his past affiliation with an incel community and attempted considering purchasing a firearm 2 months earlier. In a statement to the school community, Steve Patterson, the interim vice president and chief safety officer of the University of Arizona's Office of Public Safety, reassured that Lee had no affiliation with the university. It doesn't matter. Who fucking cares? He can show up there with a gun.
Yeah.
What were we expecting him to say? He's the president of the student council or something? The arrest serves as a reminder of the vigilance required to prevent potential acts of violence and highlights, of course, the importance of reporting suspicious behavior, which we know you should do, of course. And I'm not going to discount reporting suspicious behavior. You should definitely do that. But the part where the rest of society fails is the doing something after somebody says something.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advanced access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial-free.
So you can binge on True Crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.